Hey there. So, over the last 15 years, I've helped guide wedding and event professionals into having stronger, more profitable businesses through financial strategy. And some of my clients have gone through the process of selling or trying to sell. And what I have seen during that valuation process or the sales process is that a lot of times the wedding or the event business just doesn't have as much value as maybe businesses in other industries were. And some of the criticisms that come forward are things like you don't have long term contracts, you don't have, repeat buyers, you have a strong reputation, but it's hard to kind of quantify that. These are some of the things that I think hold back our business and our industry from getting more value or a higher price at the time of exit. So, some of the things that I encourage clients that are exploring the sale of a business, whether it's in the next 5 years or 10 years or 20 years, is to start working on ways to quantify some of those intangibles, okay? So when a business goes to be sold or to be valued in the time of sale, they're going to run through a few calculations. And those calculations at the end of the day are based on your profit and loss, on your profitability. So the first thing you can do is work on profitability, right? But if you've already kind of reached a point in your business where you are profitable, you have a healthy business model, it might ebb and flow due to economic volatility, but you do have a track record of success there. In order to back up those numbers so that those numbers are even more firm, the best thing you can do is quantify some of these intangibles, okay? The intangibles may be your brand awareness, your reputation, your relationship with clients, relationships with other vendors, right? And so a lot of those things are like, well, I'm the best wedding planner in my town. Well, that might be great and you may be famous in your industry, but without any information or data or quantified information behind it, all of that is just words, and it's not going to convince a buyer that all of those things really do add to the value of your business, right? So this is what I'm going to be talking about at B-Sage conference. I want to talk to you guys about some of the things. How can you quantify some of these intangibles, okay? How can you show people that you do have long-term relationships, even if you don't have repeat buyers or long-term contracts spanning, more than a year or 2 years? What is it that you can show that shows that you have steady streams of income? And yes, we do have to oftentimes find new clients every single year, but we can quantify some of the stuff that we've developed over the history of our business. How do you quantify brand awareness, most popular planner, or great reputation, right? Some of these things we've got to get a little creative, but if you can get down to like creating some quantified factors to show that, all it does is create a much stronger story for those numbers when you do go to that time of sale. So if you're like, I want $1 million, and you have all of this information behind you, that buyer is going to look and say, hey, okay, I can get why this business is worth $1 million. You don't want to have somebody question that. And oftentimes they will, right? But if you're able to justify it and back it up with information and data, you're going to have a much stronger case for the value that you think your business is worth. So I hope you'll join me at B-Sage conference to talk about this and many more fun things.